Microchips are here. And I know many of you probably have been saying that, oh, microchips will never happen. Oh, we will never get microchipped. Oh, I'll never accept it. But hey, guess what? It is coming. It's here. It's around the block. And so it's only a matter of time that you're going to be forced to have to take one, or else you will not be able to participate in the benefits of society. Now, here's a video in particular that I want to share with you that is beginning to promote these microchips. So let's watch it together, shall we?
So the biggest benefit, I think, is convenience. It basically simplifies your life, and that's why I think people find it interesting, because you don't have to have keys, you don't have to use tags or anything else for using printers. You can do airline fares with it. You can also go to your local gym, etc.
Carrying money around, a wallet and plastic cards,
look at the gauges this guy's got.
It's the next step, the next natural step for electronics is to move into the body.
Sketchy looking guy.
Conceptually, you could get data about your health, you could get data about your whereabouts, how often you're working, how long you're working, if you're taking toilet breaks and things like that. All of that data could conceivably be collected. So then the question is, what happens to it afterwards? What is it used for? Who is going to be using it? Who's going to be seeing it?
Huh, you heard that? So, this video was mentioning the positive things, the good side of having microchips. But at the same time, the man at the end of this video basically stated out the obvious, or stated out the caution, in which he states that there's data being collected. Everything about you is being collected. What your health problems are, where you go, all of those things are all being kept somewhere else. Let me give you an example. For example, Facebook, even actually before Facebook, there was MySpace. And before that, there's just so many different social media sites nowadays, obviously. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. These people who create these big social media sites, these people who are behind a lot of websites and a lot of different technologies that is being used by many people as far as communication wise, you know, these people, they have backdoor access directly to your personal information, which means who you are, where you're from, how tall you, like everything about you. They have all that information. They collect all that data. Facebook collects your data. They know everything about you. If they want to go and if the people decide to go and see your personal private conversations, they can do that just like that. It doesn't give them a hard time, right? The phones that we're using today, many people, when you believe it or not, when you tell people that our phones can be heard by government agencies, or people who are people can be able to tap into our phone lines, they laugh right away. But guess what? How different is today's technology than the past? Before, when people had to call an operator, because back basically decades ago, people would make phone calls. If you wanted to speak to somebody, let's say if you want to make a phone call to anybody, you call an operator, and that operator will then be the one to connect your line and be able to try to connect you with the person whom you are trying to speak to. That operator is a human. And guess what? I bumped into I came across an operator who, me personally, I came across people who demonstrated these communication systems, how they worked. And guess what? With the operator has the option of hearing your conversation. The operator usually is a government agent. They work for the government. So they can be able to hear your conversations if they wanted. That was then. Now, when they created the new technology, as far as getting rid of the operator, do you honestly think that they got rid of that backdoor access to your personal conversations? No. So the same thing, the point that I'm trying to illustrate here is this. These people who make the microchips, which are going to be implanted under your skin, do you honestly think that these people don't have backdoor access to control what information is also inside those chips? They can be able to alter anything they want. Now your life is going to be digitalized. Everything is going to be in the computer system. You are living in a digital reality. You're no longer living in a world of real money transaction. No, you are living in a world where everything is simply digital. Think about the times that we're heading to. Now, many people would look at that, and then the first thing they'll say is, that is the mark of the beast, so therefore I'm going to avoid taking it because that is the mark of the beast. The question is that the mark of the beast? Now, although the literal microchip is not the mark of the beast itself, this does not justify taking the chip. Why? Because taking the chip is a way of you giving away your God-given freedom to the state. You give away your freedom for the sake of security. That's what it means. Now here's the thing. There's more to these microchips than what we also think. Because they do have also the implantable microchips, which they do implant actually at the back of people's heads. All right? They have those things. Where are we heading as a society? Hey, it's almost like people today say, oh, I will never ever take those things. Never. But the real truth is, when the storm hits, many people are going to say, well, hey, I gotta eat, man. I need to have a job, man. I gotta live. I can't go back to living under, like, to go and live like in the caves or live out in the country. I can't do it, man. I gotta be a part of society. Therefore, if it means I have to take the chip, well, then by God, I'm gonna take the chip. And then they'll do it right away, like they wouldn't even have a problem with it, But it's just when you think about where we are heading, it makes you wonder, what time is it right now that we're living in, really? What time is it? Think about that question real closely before you even answer it. Think about it. The problems that's taking place, too many things are happening all at once. People killing each other, people doing killings on social media, people doing bullying on social media, filming themselves doing it, and this is becoming a trend. People are even killing themselves. People are killing each other on Facebook Live, committing suicide. People are bullying other people on Facebook Live. People are doing chanting on Facebook Live. People are practicing necromancy, speaking to spirits of the dead using Facebook Live and promoting witchcraft. Satanists are coming out, also having major followers on social media. These things are becoming trendy. Witchcraft, anything of the occult, the demonic, is trending. Whereas anything that is good and godly never makes it past just a few handful of likes. You post anything about Jesus Christ, people ain't gonna like your status. They're gonna ignore you. You post something about Satanism, you post something that is demonic, you post something that's shocking, post something that's real evil and bad, guess what? That gets shared across social media just like that, real quick. That's the world that we live in. So it's almost like people are accustomed to the wickedness. Today, it might be a shock to many people seeing somebody on Facebook Live going and shoot somebody while he records himself shooting it. Tomorrow, do you think people are going to be shocked at that? No. Tomorrow, because today's damage, the damage that today these videos are doing is it's desensitizing people. This is going to get so bad to the point where people are going to hear, oh, did you hear somebody went and started stabbing people to death on Facebook Live? Oh yeah, oh that's really bad. Yeah, we've seen those before, but yeah, oh my gosh, I feel sorry for this. That's what it's doing. This is how you know it's a demonic culture. It's a demonic society. It's a demonic media. The media is actually, it's a medium. That's what you gotta think about. This is the world we live in. Instead of promoting good amongst amongst the evil, there is no good that is being promoted. Instead, it's more darkness that's being promoted. People are quick to share things that are dark, but anything that has to do with the light, no, people don't share it. You don't know it, but the main thing is, subconsciously, like in your subconscious mind actually prefers to share things which are evil and things which are shocking. But things which are godly, subconsciously, you don't know it, but subconsciously, you are reluctant to share anything that is godly or things which actually are good. That's how it works. This is the world we live in, right? But hey, I can go on and on. There's so many things to cover. I've got a lot of work to do, right? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking for you to join me on Patreon because YouTube is messing around with my channel and YouTube is messing around with a lot of truthers out there, right? Our channels are being demonetized. My videos are being demonetized. I'm getting emails now. It's like I can't use trendy titles anymore. I have to be creative as far as my titles go, and really, it's not even going to catch a lot of attraction anymore. And it's all because of the whole new policies that YouTube is bringing. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have come join me on Patreon, I've got a lot of work to put out there and share with you guys there. So you will be, I'm definitely not letting you guys down. I'm keeping my word. My promise, I have a contract with Patreon members. So I'm inviting those of you out there, if you didn't know that I was on Patreon, my link will be in the video description box. You join me there. There are videos which I'm going to be uploading there that will never be on YouTube. And when I say never, I mean never. I will never upload it on YouTube, but it will be uploaded there. There's also exclusive content that will be over there that will not be also on YouTube, in addition to things which I would normally upload here. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, you can join me on Facebook. My link's in the video description box. And you can find me also on my website, www.thecontroversy7.ca. Other than that, I'm not going to hold you off. You take care of yourselves. You be safe, and I'll see you guys next time.